Hey folks, well as you can see up here in Ohio, we're already iced over. This has been one of the coldest Novembers we've had on record. So our fishing as far as from a boat and on actual water is done for the year. Now I'm lucky, I get to fish some of the southern states in the winter, but a lot of buckeye anglers don't have that privilege. But here's some of the things that you can do to still help you in your fishing when you get on the water next spring. There's nothing worse than your first trip out, you're anxious to get out there, and everything's in a mess from the way you left it last year. So this is a time of year when that water's iced over that you can take advantage of this time. One of the things that I like to do is go through my tackle, and what I'll do is if there's some old nasty jigs in there or something's got rusted in there, take that out. But I also want to separate everything and make sure that everything's organized for that first trip. Just to give you an example, here's my stinger box. I want to go through, make sure everything's in good shape, make sure that all my colors are there that I need. This is my finesse jig box when I know the bite's really tough. That's the only time I pull this out. I also have all my tubes, and these are the big umbrella tubes. I've got these for when I fish the southern states and I'm going after bigger fish. But again, I try to make sure everything's stacked in there. I also have jig boxes that have curly tail jigs when I'm chasing active fish. I've also got a live bait box, and in the live bait box I've got my sinkers, I've got my red hooks, anything that I'm going to use for my live bait. And that brings me to another thing. Even on the live baits, when I go to the road runners, you want to make sure you use the heads without the barbs, because those are made for live bait. The ones that have the barb on them, that is made to keep your plastic up. And one of the other things that you can do is when you're going through and organizing all your tackle, this is your time to find out what you're short of. Don't wait till that first big spring trip to figure out you don't have something that you need. See what you have, get the catalog out, and get everything ready for that first spring trip. And until next month, thanks for joining me on the Tip of the Month.